Hi everyone, I'm just going to do a quick video about a couple of things. The first one will be the Pixiwoo meetup that I went to at the Becca counter at David Jones, which was fun. So Nick and Sam were both there and they were very beautiful. I always kind of thought that they looked very beautiful when I've watched the videos, but just in person I kind of, even though I've seen them in lots of videos, I just kind of got a shock because they did look gloriously beautiful. But and they were very friendly and very nice, and I was lucky enough to have Sam put some makeup. I already had makeup on, so it was just like you could ask them questions and stuff. And so I said to her, I asked her about doing my eye makeup with my eye shape, which is hooded or bedroom eyes, as Fallen Angel, some numbers, likes to call them bedroom eyes instead of hooded. She sort of suggested, she said I needed to wear more mascara to kind of lift my eyes, and maybe run a really light, thin line of brown or black eyeliner just along the lash line to make my eyelashes look thicker, and I think like to lift the eye. And she also used, I asked her about using gel eyeliners and stuff and like trying to do the flick, and she was like, it's just really hard with your eye shape. So that was, because I can put it on, but it just doesn't look as nice as it does on people without hooded eyes, because it just kind of gets hidden. And anyway, she just kind of confirmed what I had hoped wasn't true, which is that it's really hard to do with my eye shape. She said that I could get that effect, but not, probably better not to use a kind of a sort of really harsh line, better to kind of smudge it out. And so she used cake eyeliner as well over the top. And then I also said, is there anything else that I should or shouldn't do or whatever with the way that I had my makeup? And she said that I could use a bit of bronzer just to give more dimension to my face. Sort of fair skin, and like just by putting foundation on, it just kind of ends up looking a bit flat and stuff. I'm not doing any of these tips that she told me, by the way, at the moment. I don't have time in the morning. It have to be for special occasion type situations. I'm really sorry, I was too kind of chicken to take a photo when I was there with them. So I'm really sorry about that. I do have some photos of my makeup, which I had taken after I went to have dinner. Here they are. So that was my makeup done by Sam, Samantha Chapman of Pixiwoo fame, and Nick was there as well, and she was very nice and very friendly and having a chat and talking about how they were enjoying Australia and staying in Bondi and blah blah blah. So that was lots of fun, and I think that's about it. I don't know, if you have any other questions, or maybe if you got to, because they did appointments on the Saturday where you could go and have your makeup done at the Becca counter. So if you have, if you went, then it'd be fun to hear what you learned or what they said and stuff, and post a video response or write a comment or something like that, because it'd be fun to hear. Also, I had a question about my fragrance collection. So I will show you. This is it. I've just got two fragrances. They're both by Comme des Garçons. It's a Japanese brand established by Rei Kawakubo. And I'm said again. I'm sorry. This is Odor 71 or Odeur 71, I think, if you say the French. And Comme des Garçons fragrances are quite unusual, I think. It combines the cloned aromas of everyday electrical appliances with the essences of various woods with willow, moss and angelica grains. So it sounds quite strange, doesn't it? I've been finding this a bit heavy for summer, but it is a very unusual and very unique fragrance. And then I also have this is Comme des Garçons 888. I think it's designed to capture the fragrance of gold using a derivative of saffron mixed with pepperwood, coriander, geranium and amber to create this sparkling yet creamy scent. So this is also quite a kind of spicy, they're both fairly spicy kinds of fragrances. This one from Mecca Cosmetica, and I got this one from when I was in Japan. This one I got because the fragrances at Mecca Cosmetica are really expensive. An Australian makeup store chain, they have lots of like, they're the kind of sole stockists for lots of the kind of more boutique-y kind of cult brands like NARS and Hourglass and Stila. Well, they're not probably cult or boutique brands in the US, but they are in Australia because you can only get them at Mecca, and they're very expensive at Mecca. So I was feeling a bit like I was kind of finding this a bit heavy, so I thought I would go to Mecca and see what else they had, and I saw this fragrance, I smelled this fragrance and I really fell in love with it. And a fragrance company called Le Labo, and it's an American fragrance company, and the fragrance I liked was Rose 31, which is meant to be a rose fragrance for men, and I thought it was really nice, and it had on the bottle something about made for Mecca, so I thought it was a kind of Mecca own brand type thing. And I was saying to the guy that I really liked it, and he kept kind of going, and what about this one, and what about that one? And I was like, why doesn't he just sell me this Mecca one, which is probably going to be cheaper than all these other ones? And then I asked him the price of the Le Labo one, and it's so expensive. $260 for 50 mils, and it's like $390 or something for 100 mils. So that's too much for me to spend on fragrance, unfortunately. But I have a friend who lives in New York, so I might see if she can get it for me, because I'm not spending $260 on 50 mils of fragrance. But it's because it's double the price compared to in New York. In America, it costs $130 for 50 mils, and it's $260 here. So anyway, that's about it, I think, for this week's video. I hope you're having a good week, and I hope this video wasn't too whingy. I can talk at length about how unfair the prices for cosmetics are in Australia, but I will stop now. Okay, bye.